Joes Campground. So this is our first time officially like boondocking in the RV, and we are total noobs. Our friend Linnea had to come over to us. She was like, "Can you turn your lights on?" Because we still had the headlights on while we were parked, figuring everything out, like where we're parking and whatnot. And we showed up at dark, which our goal was to show up like 5 or 6. We had a couple hours to get settled before dark, but that didn't happen. So here we are. It is 10:15. We are parked. Scott was eating. Dan's undoing some stuff from the understorage. The kids are in bed. And since we don't have full hookups, we have all the windows open and the nice cool breeze blowing in. And hopefully we all have a comfy night of sleep. Tomorrow Dan will pack for his hunt with Linnea, and we'll get the RV more set up and settled. But for now, this is it. We're going to relax for the night after driving all day today and hopefully get some sleep. Do you want to go hang out with some friends today? Yeah. You want to? Yeah. One of the best parts of arriving to your campsite late at night is you get the best view in the morning. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous and so peaceful out here. I'm so excited to be here. Last night we saw the Big Dipper very clearly, the Milky Way, and it was so nice. Yes, I will, Bub. And we have a Bub, how old are you? How old are you now?
6.
We have a 6-year-old. Today's Canyon's birthday, so we're gonna go head into Richfield, Utah. We have some friends there, and we're gonna go celebrate and have fun.
It means we can go to a playground.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenny. Happy birthday to you. And now a smooch attack. Here, Scout, you gotta smooch him too. Smooch him, smooch him. Yeah. Good job, Scout.
Hi. Hi.
What's a raspberry? We're eating breakfast with a view.
Yeah.
Where's our view at? The big mountains? They're pretty.
Start playing with it. And he was eating it. Hey, so fly! So watch. Okay, I did my numbers, the A's and the...
What's the difference between this A and this A?
Because this A is bigger, these A's are small.
Good job. So this is called a lowercase, and this is called uppercase. Good job. And this is what B?
Uppercase B.
Good job.
And lowercase B.
Good job. And then tomorrow we'll do C and D. Sound good? You did good. Okay.
2.
Good job. What's the next one?
1.
Keep going.
2. 3.
Good job. Now leave it there, and then we'll do a different car. Pick a different car.
On this one.
Okay, put it on start.
3, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Good girl, Zizzy. gosh, do you see that?
Yeah, but I wish it was inside. This time for lazy level outside.
That is so fun. So our first stop in Utah was a campground called Joes Campground. We got there late at night, so it was dark. It was more of a remote campground, real deserty, dry, rocky, and out in the middle of nowhere. But it was nice. We parked for the night, set up camp, and then the next morning the kids just kind of played around in the rocks. They were adventuring and going exploring and finding treasure, which was actually broken glass. So I told them that was not a good idea. But it was fun to just set up. This was our first dry camping experience. So we had no power, no water, no sewer. We filled up the freshwater tank upon arriving, and we have the generator. So I ran that for some power throughout the day, but Dan ended up heading out on a hunt with Linnea the next day on Wednesday, the 31st. So it was Canyon's birthday in the morning. We said happy birthday, gave him some hugs and kisses, did a little bit of celebrating, even though we've done birthday celebrations for the past few weeks now. But yeah, Dan headed out on his hunt, and he came up to a place called Grassy Lake, or near Grassy Lake, and we stayed back at camp with Chris. So Chris was in his bus, and we were parked just on the other side of the campground. Had like this loop at a community fire pit, and then a few little pool offs for everyone to park, and like a few picnic tables and stuff. But there wasn't a lot to do. It was only 10-15 minutes from town, but dry, hot, and just nothing when you have two kids running around. So we found things to do. We went into town a couple days. We went to a local aquatic center. It was like Emery County Aquatic Center, I think, or Emery Aquatic Center. The kids had so much fun. It was a blast just letting them play. And it was nice just to get out. I want to say get out of the house. But yeah, just give them something to do. And about after 2 days, a guy pulled into the campground, looked a little strange, sketchy. Chris was kind of like, yeah, the dogs are barking weird, that something was up. And I was like, well, I'm going to go into the pool, and then, just let me know if he leaves. He ended up leaving. But then when we came back from the pool, the guy was camped like right down from where we were parked, and something just wasn't setting right in me. And I was like, I do not feel good about this. With Dan not being with us. Yes, Chris was there parked close. I just try to be really careful and safe, and the kids and I decided to drive. Well, not the kids and I decided to drive 2 hours into Provo. We stayed at the Hilton and loved it. We had a great breakfast, comfy bed, and went swimming, went in the hot tub, and just lived our best life. Also, the next morning, we went to Target, went to Starbucks, got some Chick-fil-A, and went to a movie. And so we ended up having a fun weekend. I was so thankful that I could just get away for a few days, feel safe, and give me and the kids something to do. But we ended up heading back down to Joes Campground. Dan got back from hunting, met us. He was like, I'm sorry you didn't feel safe. I'm like, no worries. I'm like, I felt perfectly fine until sketchy guy pulled in. And, I just don't mess around. You got to be better safe than sorry. On the night of September 5th, we left Joes Campground and ended up going to Joes Valley Reservoir. Gorgeous, tucked back in the mountains. It's a campground, but they also have dispersed camping, and so we set up the rigs there. Ended up spending time as a family and soaked in some quality time before Dan headed back into the mountains. We are out here at Joes Valley Campground. I think that's what it is. With Joes Valley Reservoir. It is so nice out here. Love being away from the spot we were at last time. It was way hotter there and not as cool in the night. So at night it gets super freezing here and more cool throughout the day, which I'm thankful. The kids are having so much fun out here. The best part is it's so open and there is rarely any traffic here. Or when there is traffic, you can see it coming from far off. So having them ride on the street is no problem. They've tried to ride around the rigs, and they did a couple times. Ember rode into or crashed into Chris's bus one time, but it's too bumpy of ground up there, and so they really like riding in the street. So I'm out here watching them. We're just enjoying the day. Dan is still trying to get on a mule deer with Linnea and trying to help her get a deer, and we're hoping they can bring one home soon. Whoa, sis! She's doing little tricks. Ember's a little less coordinated and talented, but she's doing good. All right, we are heading into town. Dean has been camping in the backcountry, and we're gonna go see him. All right, we are heading into town. We're gonna go see Dan at his campsite, wherever he's been camping out at. Really excited to see, because I feel like he's on Survivor and I'm going to visit him, but let's do this. So I haven't done a whole lot of like filming or even being on social media the past like probably 2 weeks, because Dan is hunting a good portion of it. And although I'm with our friend Chris and I'm parked next to him, I'm alone with the kids and Dan's not with us. And so I don't want to like announce to the masses like where I'm located or like where I am, just for like safety, security. I mean, I carry 24/7, so there's that, but you know, I just want to protect like our privacy or whatnot. And so I haven't shared a whole lot and haven't filmed, but I can't wait to share next week when we are actually adventuring together as a family in the national parks and doing fun things, and I can share real time like, oh my gosh, we're at Bryce Canyon, or oh my gosh, we're at Moab or Arches, and be able to show you what all we're doing and seeing. But right now it's a lot of just hanging out around camp, doing homeschooling with the kids, getting into routine, training scout, and finding things very, very local to us that I can do and keep ourselves busy until he's done hunting. We've gone into town a few times to go grocery shopping and like go to the library, but nothing major, just because I want to stay close to camp and be safe. But we're excited to continue sharing. This is like a little campsite.
Welcome home.
I love it.
We don't have a tent, we just sleep.
Wait.
Do you see him?
No, yeah. No. Yeah, I see them.
You see him?
Yeah.
See him, Bub? They're way over there.
And one is running.
Look at the little baby sheep.
This is Mama.
All right, we are almost all the way packed up here at Joes Valley. Dean and I are gonna drive separately into town. We're gonna empty the tanks, fill up fresh water again, and probably connect the truck. We have about a 3-hour drive to Canyonlands. We're gonna do some adventuring and then from there head to Arches. I'm gonna do 2 separate episodes just because there was a lot in this first half of Utah. Even though we didn't see much and do much, I feel like a lot still happened that we wanted to document. So we're gonna have 2 parts. Stick around for the second, but if you don't already, you can follow us on all platforms at We Are Dan and Sam, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on everything we're doing. See you guys.